I now go really cheapo because I think when you travel so much, you look at your bill at the end of the year, you get crazy,
But you make money. You don't fly tourists.
I fly the cheapest way you can go, because I don't eat now on planes. And I flew one airplane, there was no ladies' room, and nobody believes this, down in Mexico. They had a styrofoam cup marked Occupado. That was the whole thing. They passed it back. It was honestly for no peeking. It was just... I said to the stewardess, I want some coffee. She said, hold out your hands. I mean, just vicious.
Are the stewardesses vicious when they see you coming because you attack?
I defend womankind because stewardesses are vicious to women. Am I right? Look at the answer here. I'm not sure. Are they vicious to you? Yes, they are. You know it, and I know it, every woman in this room. I had a baby on a plane, and they laid me in the corridor, and my feet were in first class. They wouldn't let me see what I had. It was just terrible. I heard, wah, wah. I said, what is it? They said, pay extra, you don't know. Oh, they're terrible.
But they are there for a purpose, to advise you to put on your seat belt.
Not me.
Huh?
When I take off, they open my safety belt. They are vicious to me, Merv.
As the plane's taking up, they rip off?
I said to a stewardess, where is my throw-up bag? She said, why, you don't have pockets? I mean, they just... Stewardess, my window's open, not my aisle. I mean, they just couldn't get it.
And they're going to see this show, and I've just heard you're returning to New York.
Yes, but they're going to see this show, and it doesn't matter because they're good-looking little tramps with great bodies, and they'll marry rich. Stewardesses marry richer than anybody.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I took a survey.
What'd you find out?
Oh, they marry rich because they've got the bodies and the faces, and the men go bananas for that. That's what, because all that counts in the long run is a body. We've talked about this am I right? Exactly. There's a man, exactly. The women are in shock.
Oh, but I look at him. I mean, he's leering over there.
He's leering.
But there's some men who admire a mind,
Who?
Joan. Edgar admires your...
That's so cruel.
Edgar does not love your mind?
Edgar married me because he thought I was enceinte, as they say. Because on my date, the only way I got him was throwing up a lot and humming lullabies. And so he married me. But,
he suspected that you were...
Well, actually, he suspected nothing because I don't think he had anything to... You want to know the truth? I don't think Edgar had any sex life before he got married. I never think he had anything to do with a live woman. I think it was the first live woman he ever had.
How could you tell?
He never said so, but on our wedding night, he tried to inflate me. And that right... Oh, yes. He wasn't ready for marriage. At his bachelor party, when the girl came out of the cake, he kept screaming, does that mean no dessert? I mean, the man was just not sexually oriented.
Well, I mean, there are those people walking around in life whose minds are not constantly on sex. That's why I suspect...
Who?
Well, I mean, no names come to mind right now, but...
Nobody. Even Bigfoot's looking for, you know, something with a hair bow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to fix him up with Christina Onassis, but we'll talk later. Do you find her attractive? Oh, please, the woman has so much hair, she raised her arm, the Greek National Forest. I don't want to hear this. We must talk reality, audience.
But, I mean, hair on body is sometimes a very natural... Look at Europe.
I thought you were saying, look at you.
No. I can't tell you're so covered up in black. But, no. But, I mean, it's a natural thing. It's only this century that we are poof, 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 you know, ourselves and shaving and all that. Now, do you have body hair?
Well, I should hope. But puberty hit me late. By the time I got hair, it came in gray. But it was...
Gray legs?
Gray legs. And much I do, Mom. Who cares? Nobody... No, I think my body's... Except I have no... Keep going back. I have no bazooms, and it really gets you crazy. You know, Edgar and I went to a nude beach. They thought we were a gay couple. It is... You know what it's like to walk on a beach and have every man look at you and reach for a Rolade?
Yeah.
I mean,
See, a lot of this neurosis, which I call neurosis, but it's very interesting neurosis, and it's made a lot of money for it. But I cannot believe this didn't start early.
Childhood. Before, I wasn't wanted. My mother carried me 38 months on purpose. She just didn't want to have this child.
38 months?
She reached in and cut the cord. I had to send out for food the last 14 months. Didn't want it.
Sure.
Little hand going, waiter, waiter. Oh, it's terrible.
But after you arrived, she must have been thrilled.
The way I look, the doctor looked at me, instead of slapping me, held me up to a mirror. I cried for 2 days. I mean, not pretty. They didn't want me. I think well, I don't want to talk about it here.
Did your mother...
I think my mother tried to kill me, okay?
That's a shocking statement.
Yes, it is.
Shocking.
Yes, shocking. And the police thought so, too. She said she was just trying to keep me fresh in the plastic bag. But there was a whole... Shocking.
In any way, Joan, did she prepare you for your adult, how can I put this gently, sex life?
No, she figured I would never need to know anything. I was not pretty, you know. The only kid uglier than me in high school was in a JOAN biology class. I was not wow, I'm telling you. I mean, they took me to the Greyhound races. Someone bet on me. I was not a good looking girl. So, all my mother said on my wedding night was just, do what I do. She said to me, lie there, shut your eyes, and pretend you're having an operation. You know, so that was nothing but sex.
She said just lie there, close your eyes, and pretend like you're having an operation?
Yes, and I still do it, and it works. It's just...
We'll come back right after this word with Joan.